Singer Sheryl Crow was recently diagnosed with a benign brain tumor. She thinks it may have been caused by extensive cell phone use. She told Katie Couric what led to that conclusion for her.
I say it's in my cell phone area, and there are no doctors that will confirm that. But I did have a conversation with Sanjay Gupta about it. And I do have the theory that it's possible that it's related to that, because early days when I was promoting my first record, I did hours of phoners on the old archaic cell phones.
We want to discuss this with a physician of family and preventative medicine, Dr. Richard Furshine. Now, she admits no doctor is going to confirm this, but let's face it, how plausible is it that those archaic cell phones could have done some damage?
Well, it's an interesting story. I mean, the World Health Organization lists this in cell phones in the same category as lead, asbestos, and chloroform. So clearly there are people who feel this is an important issue and one that needs to be recognized. I think right now we don't have a lot of evidence that cell phone use actually causes the type of brain tumor that Sheryl Crow had. And the type of brain tumor that she had is called a meningioma. It's something that affects the outside of the brain. It's the most common kind of tumor, actually affecting about 1% to 2% of the population.
And what's the takeaway? Should we be concerned about modern cell phones even in our health? Are there dangers?
Well, right now, the kinds of cell phones that are being used definitely contain less radiation. And what we do is we measure it in terms of radio frequency. So actually, people can go on websites and they could learn about the particular cell phone they're using and whether or not theirs has a high level or a low level. My recommendation at this point is that if people are concerned about cell phone use, they should limit the amount of cell phones use that they do on a daily basis. They should use headsets, which are very helpful in terms of reducing radiation. It's about 0.1% of the amount of radiation that would be found if you put the cell phone closer to your head. And also to be careful, particularly with children. Children have thinner skulls. Again, these tumors are growing over slower and longer periods of time. So what we can do with our children is be careful in those cases as well.